Next on the Marian Catholic News, prom this week,
Pope Francis passes away,
school year end in sight,
honors inductions coming up next week. All of that and more coming up next on MCN.
Hello, I'm Riley Bosco.
And I'm Trinity Slaughter.
And this is the Marian Catholic News
for the 4th week of April 2025.
Hello, Spartans. We hope you all had a restful Easter break. This short week will be capped off by prom on Friday night. After that, we are headed into the last stretch of the year. Finals are just around the corner.
In the biggest news for the Catholic Church this past weekend, Pope Francis passed away at the age of 88. The funeral for the pontiff will be held on Saturday the 26th. Pope Francis was born in 1936 and became the first Latin American and Jesuit to be elected to the office of the Pope. He was also the first Pope to call himself Francis.
So what happens when a Pope dies? Within 15 to 20 days, all the cardinals will convene a conclave where a new Pope will be elected. Before the election begins, the cardinal electors enter the Sistine Chapel, take an oath of secrecy, and seal the church's door. Each cardinal votes by secret ballot. He says a prayer and then drops his two-folded ballot in a large chalice. Black and white smoke from the Sistine Chapel chimney signals to the world whether a new pope has been chosen or not. Black smoke indicates no, and white indicates yes. The longest conclave to find a new pope took almost 3 years, while the shortest only took a few hours.
No one found the Queen last week. That means you have the next chance at winning. How do you play? You can purchase tickets at Rudy's at Bellagio, or even easier, you can purchase your tickets online. The current jackpot is over $13,000. Will you reveal the Queen?
Looking forward to the next week, we have the Baccalaureate Mass on Wednesday, and on Friday, during the 4th period, we will have the Senior Honors Awards. All of these events will be streamed on YouTube and Facebook on MCN.
And it is prom this weekend. Are you ready for a night filled with fun, laughter, and good times? Are you ready to enjoy some great music and make some great memories with your friends? Well, just make sure you stay safe for this event. It's a long night, especially if you go to post-prom. Have fun and see you there.
In international news, today, Tuesday, is Earth Day. While Earth Day is not an official holiday in any nation, it is a large event in classrooms around the world. And here are a few things you may not know about Earth Day. There is an Earth Day flag, an Earth Day anthem, and an Earth Day theme. Over 90 countries celebrate this day, so do your best every day to help the Earth.
In national news, the deadline for getting a real ID is coming up on May 7th. A real ID will be required to fly nationally after that date. Originally passed by Congress in 2005, the real ID requirement has been pushed back numerous times. Now, however, as the date draws closer, DMVs across the country are getting crowded with those who have waited until the last moment. Without a real ID, you can use a passport, but can no longer use a driver's license to board a plane.
In local news, Mayor Brandon Johnson of Chicago has established a budget working group in hopes of finding some way to deal with the city's financial problems. Chicago is facing a $1 billion shortfall, which could increase if $3 billion in federal funds is withheld. The mayor previously refused to consider a budget proposal that would have included layoffs and furloughs of city employees. And we'll be back right after this. And now let's head over to Ryan with the weather. Ryan, how is the weather looking for prom?
Well, Riley, it's looking a little dicey as far as the rain goes. There's a 60% chance we could see some wet weather on Friday. In fact, most of this work week has the possibility of rain. Temperatures will be in the low 70s most of the time before dipping into the 50s on Saturday, and then rebounding back up on Sunday. With the threat of rain all week, the skies will also be partly sunny with things getting a little bit brighter on the weekend. Monday, we get back to the chance of rain and more clouds, then sun. Low temperatures this week will range from the mid-50s into the low 40s. My suggestion for prom, though, it is to be prepared for a little wet weather, but hope for the best and enjoy the evening. Now over to Mark.
Thanks, Ryan. The cool and rainy weather has been playing havoc with our baseball and softball teams. This spring, with multiple postponed games, and when we do hit the diamond, the results have not been in our favor. The baseball team's record sits at 6-12 after dropping 2 to St. Patrick on Saturday and the game to Nazareth on Monday. In softball, Nazareth also handed us a defeat which leaves the team with a 7-6 record. Men's volleyball has 2 home games remaining, so come out and enjoy the games or watch them on YouTube or Facebook right here on MCN. And now, back to Riley.
Thanks, Mark. Prom, an important event, but when did it start? Prom stems from the word promenade, which refers to both a type of dance and the ceremony that opens a formal ball. The first proms likely evolved from the 18th century debutante balls, which marked a young woman's formal entry into society. These early proms took place not only in high schools, but at prestigious East Coast universities. Harvard, Amherst, Smith all hosted proms towards the end of the 19th century. Proms began to be organized by high schools in the first decade of the 20th century, though the custom of holding an annual high school ball did not become popular until the 1920s or 30s. And I'm Riley Bosco.
And I'm Trinity Slaughter.
And this has been the Marian Catholic News
For the 4th week of April, 2025.
Have a good week, Spartans!